evaluators. Our first evaluator of Fabio is going to be Scott. Scott urges all of you to listen closely to his evaluation this morning, not because he expects to be poignant, but because he has lost his voice. Listen very carefully. As you celebrate Valentine's Day today, remember to celebrate those you love, family, friends, and of course your fellow Toastmasters. Scott Brown.
Fabio, you captured our attention from the very first moment you stood up here. This may or may not be for you. When you say that, the first thing we think is, well, what is it? Is it for me? Is it not for me? Should I give it to someone else? What am I going to do with this thing? Can I hold it? What is it? So you captured our attention when you first started. It was a great introduction. But when you do that, you have the ability then to not just capture our attention, but to really draw us in with passion. And instead of saying, this may or may not be for you, this may or may not be for you and you and you. And talk to each of us individually. You researched your speech exceptionally well. You knew what you were talking about. You knew the whys. You had so many opportunities within your speech to be able to insert humor and to be able to use visual aids, which was what we were really talking about, to really be able to capture our attention with that. 55 eggs. How great would it have been to have 5 cartons of eggs? This one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And when you're looking for someone to be able to really refer to, instead of just saying, you know, that guy from ESPN that does the food eating contest, Jimmy Chestnut can eat 200 hot dogs in a minute. Even he couldn't eat this. And use those visual aids to really be able to emphasize your message in a way that drives it home to people and go, oh my goodness, I can't do that. He's right, this may be for me. The other thing you did when you started was you talked to us about this may or may not be for you in terms of health and financial security. But it took until the yellow light came on to be able to get into anything about the financial security. If you're going to intro your speech with 2 purposes, talk about both those purposes throughout your speech. And when the lectern is yours, when you're up in front of everyone here, this is your place to be. And the more you do this, the more distracting it gets. Relax. Just put your hands at your side and just talk to us. Use your hands to emphasize. Laura did a great job when she started this morning with talking about everybody. Consider looking at hand gestures in a way just to emphasize your speech as opposed to a nervous reaction. And never apologize. Because when you apologize, you're discrediting what you just said. You're growing in each and every speech you give. Every time you get up here, you are better and better and better. Just start looking at the videos, and you are going to rock one of these days. Great job, Fabio.